Hey, Chris, you think we turn the music down for just a second? Thanks. Folks, I know we're only 5 episodes in, but I've been thinking I would love to update the photos that we have behind me here in our opening. I think it's about time. If you have a photo that you think of one of our 9 towns that would look good in our opening, please send it in to us at shorelinemusicmonthly@gmail.com. And if we use it, we will immortalize you in our credits and be forever grateful. Thank you. All right, Chris, let's bring it up. Hello, my name is Mark Koshwitz, and welcome once again to Shoreline Music Monthly. I think we have a pretty good show for you this month. On Cabinet of Curiosities, we're going to look at a strange little thing called the Hawaiian Tremeloa. Of course, it has absolutely nothing to do with Hawaii, but I'll save that for the segment. My guest tonight has been a mainstay on the shoreline music scene for as long as I've lived out this way, and I suspect maybe a bit longer. Whether it's playing bass and vocals in the Jim Shepley Band, or maybe banging behind the keys and singing with Slidewinder, or just grabbing a fistful of acoustic guitar and hopping up, he always has a wonderful song or two to unwrap for the audiences. I'd like to welcome Brian May to the show.
Mark, it's really a pleasure to be here, and I very much appreciate that you asked me to come on. Thank you for that.
You bet. It's wonderful to have you here. As I said, you've been on part of the scene ever since I moved out here. I've been here now about 6.5 years, something like that. How long have you been?
Well, without giving out my age, I'll tell you that this is actually 50th year I've been actually performing.
Wow.
It goes back, I was looking back, and it's taken me from acoustic music to country western, blues, rock and roll, and all kinds of originals, the whole gamut.
And speaking of the originals, did you start writing from the beginning, or?
No, probably in the beginning more like covers. I learned how to play guitar and keyboards, self-taught. Mm-hmm. And maybe 10 years in, like mid-70s, really is when I started to write songs, and everywhere in between that until recently.
Very nice. Maybe we should get you to unwrap one of those for us.
I'd love to.
Right,
thanks.
Great. You bet.
Walking by the ocean, when an angel called my name, I knew right then I wanted her next to me. An ocean lady so beautiful, could this be just a dream? I held her close, I kissed her lips, you know that love will set you free. Summer breeze blew gently from across the southern shore. Passions rose, opening love's door. Could this be really happening? I know it is. She is the one who I adore. Should have known right from the start. Somehow you'd capture my heart. I wrote this song just to let you know. Oh, well, I want you forever in my arms. Oh, well, I want you forever in my arms. Well, you're miles away in my thoughts each day, and I won't give up, this is true. Let me know if you want me to. I'm waiting right here for you. I'm waiting here for you. Should have known right from the start, somehow you'd capture my heart. I wrote this song just to let you know. Oh, well, I want you forever in my arms. Should have known right from the start, somehow you'd capture my heart. I wrote this song to let you know. Oh, well, I want you forever in my arms. Forever in my arms. Forever in my arms. Come on, baby. Forever in my arms. Don't let me down. Forever in my arms.
Very nice. Back once again with Brian May. I couldn't help but notice you arrived with a posse today.
I did. Yeah, a little backup.
All right. You want to fill us in on who we're going to be seeing?
Yes, absolutely. I have a name many of your viewers, I'm sure, will know in these parts, multi-talented gal, Wendy Ingram.
You brought Wendy?
Yeah, I did, despite her objections. I brought Wendy, who's going to help me out on a few tunes with a pedal steel guitar.
Very nice.
And she actually, she plays some drums on the new record too, by the way, on one song. And also lovely, very talented young lady, Grace Carver, will be singing lead vocal tonight on one song, also on the album. And I want to put in a shout for Grace that she recently appeared in a wonderful Christmas show up at the African Playhouse, The Bells of Dublin, which she was just awesome, and it made me want to seek her out to do one of the songs.
Track her down, did you?
Yes.
Nice. So how is the album going?
You know, it's great. It's up at Dirt Floor, Eric Lichter's place. Wonderful place to record, and Eric's just a great guy to have on your side, so to speak. We're a little bit more than halfway there. I'd say by the end of this month, the end of April, we may be ready to master it.
I like the way you did that, because we're taping
I know.
in March.
I
You
remember.
are sly. He's done this before. Very good. I'm looking forward to it. I think maybe we should at least get the pedal steel out here, right?
Let's do it.
All right, beautiful. See you in a minute.
Of your embrace, and I love to see a smile on your face, and I look into your eyes shining bright, and we are two ships passing in the night. And Never know where you find romance. Never know when to take a chance. And dance, just dance. And all I can do is to love you from afar. Gaze to the heavens and watch the stars. Dream at the moon, and I'm waiting for the morning light. Well, we are two ships passing in the night. We are two ships passing in the night. Passing in the night. Passing in the night. Two ships passing in the night. Take it home.
I am back here once again with Mr. Brian May. One of the things that I really like to do on this show is to try and publicize, I guess, some of the, the charity events that musicians always seem to be involved in. And I was thinking about what we'd chat about, and I realized that I believe the first time I ever saw you play was at the Beach Jam for breast cancer that the Westbrook Elks put on every year, which is it's a fantastic event. I believe you were with the Shepley Band.
That's correct.
There was a lot of great music that year, and in thinking of this, I gave a shout over to the Westbrook Elks as well. I have an early calendar alert for this year's Beach Jam, which, if you haven't ever been, it's a wonderful event. Will be on Saturday, July 26th. So hopefully you all can get there. And in a related note, last month's guest, Kristen Graves, is going to be in our area. There's a fundraiser for Simply Smiles that will be at the Deep River Town Hall Theater April 4th. Simply Smiles, I believe it's .com. The right email address will show up here. So if you wanted, I think she's only going to do a couple songs, but it will be a presentation on the Simply Smiles organization and the wonderful things that they do. So you may want to look at that as well. Mr. May?
Yes.
Yes, sir. I believe I've mentioned bass, keyboards, and guitar, and obviously we know you sing. Do you have any odd instruments in your closet?
I don't, but I will say that there's one that I always wished I could play, and I've never really tried to it, but believe it or not, I wish I could learn to play violin. I love that sound. And again, to shameless promotion, if you will, the new album will have a part with a very talented local violinist that's agreed to play a part. And I think it's a great sound, and I wish I could play it.
Now, have you ever heard of a Hawaiian Tremeloa?
No, I've heard of Hawaii, but not the instrument.
And this has nothing to do with Hawaii.
Oh, okay.
But I believe we're gonna fit in another song from you and your posse, and roll maybe right into the Cabinet of Curiosities, which this month will showcase the Hawaiian Tremeloa.
Sounds good. Can't wait.
close to mine, kiss your lips of cherry red wine. Well, I want you. I see you, vision of beauty. I see you in a blue sky flying free. Don't be scared and don't you run. Let it shine and follow the sun. Well, I see you. Come on, girl. I feel you every time we touch. I feel you desire so much. Can we build a strong romance? All I want is another dance. With I feel you. Come on, baby, knock down the wall. Hear me, darling, when I call. I'll catch you if you start to fall. You know that I want it all. I want you. I want you. Baby, I want you. Well, I want you.
Hello and welcome to Cabinet of Curiosities. This month we're going to talk about a strange little beast, the Hawaiian Tremeloa. Doesn't have a whole lot to do with Hawaii. Actually manufactured in New Jersey by the International Music Corp. Later swallowed up by Oscar Schmidt, I believe. And the folks actually who brought you the ukulele. And it is in that same musical family of corded zithers. The patent was applied for in 1929 by a Harold Finney and John Large. John Large, coincidentally, has his name on a patent for a version of the ukulele. It was granted in '32 to the International Music Corp. They were trying to cash in on the Hawaiian music craze that apparently swept the States in the late 20s into the 30s. A lot of slide type guitar sounds in it, so this was an attempt to cash in on that. Here you will notice some similarities to the other corded zither we looked at, the ukulele. 4 sets of 4 strings. Mostly in tune, that provide 4 different chords for to accompany the melody line. You'll notice over here there's a bar set in to a little holder here, and when you pull it off it pops out like that. Now in the playing of the melody note is where the engineering of this little piece really shines. Unlike the first generation of tremolos, where the slide was mounted actually on the bar that the player moved and tried to pick at the same time, they made the roller on a hinge, added the pick a set distance away from said roller, and then unlike on a slide guitar or even the earlier Tremeloa where you would play the note based on where the slide is on the string, on this later version of the Tremeloa, you line up your pick with the note that you wish to play. And the string being under somewhat light tension and the weight of the roller end up providing a tremolo type sound when it's played, giving it the impetus for its name, the Hawaiian sounding Tremeloa. And as I truly love skullduggery and ad copy, in the actual pamphlet on how to play this, they actually had the audacity to attempt to claim it could quite possibly be the original Hawaiian instrument. They are kind of neat and they're interesting to see. They're actually kind of a nice looking piece. Not so easy to play, as I will demonstrate shortly. And thank you so much once again for joining us on Shoreline Music Monthly. I'd like to thank Brian May and Wendy Ingram and Grace Carver for coming down and playing some music for all of us. They're out on the scene all the time. Please remember that you folks are the local and the local music scene. So get on out and see some of these folks. They're very talented. We'll see you next month.
1, 2, 3, 4. Ocean lady on the shore, precious angel, she is adored, beauty shining in the sunlight, eyes that sparkle light up the night. Ooh, ocean lady, she comes around, a conversation indeed, so complete, a beautiful lady, words are tender, caring and mild. She looks at you with the eyes of a child. Ocean lady, ocean lady.
refreshes me just like an ocean spray. Summer romance candles burning bright, holding hands and walking through the moonlight, walking through the moonlight. I hope you find your happiness, 'cause you deserve only the best. Thank you for sharing magic with me.